This segment is going to continue our subtraction ideas with the base 10 blocks using the three models that we discussed last segment: the addition or adding up model, the adjustment or adjusting model, and the removal, or what most people call the subtraction model. The model a student might choose often depends on the wording of the problem or the situation. So I'm going to type in some, or show you some questions and see which ones seem to come to mind. If the question was worded something like, I want to save $27, but I only have $18 saved so far, how much more do I need to save in order to reach my goal? A student would probably think I have to add on to get to my total, so I'm going to use the add-on model. If it was worded, I had 27 candies at Halloween, but I gave 18 away to my friends, how many candies do I have left? The student might want to just remove or take away the 18 to find out how many they have left. If it was worded, I had 27 candies, but now I only have 18 candies, how many did I give away? That's a slightly different version, and this one you might want to subtract and try to find out what the missing number was. And it may not be quite so obvious if I'm supposed to add to the 18 to find that, or subtract away from the 27, or subtract from the 18. It might be a little bit more confusing for some students. If the question was, my trophy is 18 centimeters tall and yours is 27 centimeters tall, what's the difference in their heights? That might sound more like I have to add on to go from the 18 to the 27, so they might want to go to the adding on technique. Of course, they could ask the question, my trophy is 27 centimeters tall and yours is 18 centimeters tall, what's the difference in their heights? It's still basically the exact same question, but a student might look at that very differently, because now mine's bigger than yours, so do I subtract to find that answer or add to find that answer? So the way we word the question often has an impact on what strategy the student might want to use. But they're all subtraction questions. And we're going to look at all of them, or how to do a subtraction question like this. So if our question was the first one, I want to save 27, but I only have 18, a student might want to add up to get to that. So they see that they have 10 and 8, and so they're going to put in 2 more to make a 10. So now they're going to be able to take all of these and trade all of these and trade them in for a 10. And that gets us to 20, but then I need to do 7 more. So I have to add 7 more. And when I add the 7 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. I've added 2 to get my first, and another 7, so I needed to add a total of 9. Another student might take a look at the same question, 18, and I want to get to 27, and say, well, if I just add 10 more, I'm just about there. But they'll notice that they're a little bit too high. They've got 28, and we need 27. So adding a 10 is too much to add. So how do we modify or adjust that to get to what we want? The 18 plus 10 is going to give me too high a number. So I don't want to go all the way to 28. I only want to go to 27. So instead of adding 10 to get to 28, I'm going to go down to 27. And to do that, I need to subtract 1. So adding 10 was too much, so I subtract 1. So I'm really only going to add 9, and that'll get me to my 27. So 18 plus 9 is 27. So we did the adding model, but it didn't quite work if we just add a 10, so we adjusted it slightly, and so now we've done an adding and an adjustment together. With this question, I had 27 candies, now I only have 18. How many did I give away? Student might be tempted to count backwards or count off to get back to 18. So they might just take these and bring them away. I'll just leave them here so we can keep track of how many we've gotten rid of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they had 27, they got away, they took off 7, they'd be left with 20. So now they've got down to 20, but they need to have only one rod and 8 pieces here. So how do you do that? That's the next piece. And this is where our traditional borrowing algorithm comes from. But visually, we need to get rid of 2 more. So what we're going to do is we're going to trade in this guy here for one 10 frame that looks like that. And then we've taken away 7, we're down to 20. We're going to take away another one, we're down to 19. And then we're going to take another one down, and we're down to 18. So how many did we take away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We took away 9.